check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Boilermakers head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's going to throw it again. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Got him quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Look out! Just gets rid of it before the heat. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi Trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Boilermakers are threatening on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Gibson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hoosiers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Nick Barnes, last time out, more than 150 yards and a couple of trips to the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Still looking to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Becker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense in an empty set. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibson. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And I like the aggressiveness.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got out of trouble and throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Driven back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Becker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to Jared Gibson. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running the red zone, it's Gibson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this when etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And his throw is incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game.
Snags it, and he's open. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind.
It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Chop. He's got the 2-point conversion, and now they cut that lead to 12. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got him downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Finds the tight end. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive to get.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right side, it's Becker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch, it's Becker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And obviously, huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously, you go to the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught, it's Owens. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Right down the middle. He's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first. Tosses it incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's shot. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Long way to go on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the second straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one their last time out, and he's got another one here.
Still looking. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in. It's shot. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires immediately. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble.
Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 5 team, the Auburn Tigers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return, he stopped short of the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Catching up with the Purdue head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, and somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got it in the middle, it's shot. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They want to throw it. The short hands, it's Marsh. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to.
And he's thrown another interception. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Tries to get it himself, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously...
Turning on the Jets. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back's got it on the screen. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Going to the run. It's Richard. Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Swamped immediately.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some...
He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Indiana! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down on the Boilermakers sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered. Over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. 2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Gibson. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to the counter. Stop right there. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
So coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Keeps it on 1st down. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Fires it incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. On the ground with the counter. He's got the 1st down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Here's Gibson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Drops back. It's Hoover. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Preston. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. 2nd down to the air. Turns it upfield. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! And that'll be enough for the 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. quick give. It's Gibson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Gibson again. Sweet cut there. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers.